You guys, oh my gosh, it feels so good to be in here talking to you guys. Welcome to my 12 days of Vlogmas. My name is Raquelle Lynnette. If this is your first time ever seeing my face, go ahead and subscribe, stay along with me. I could give myself an introduction, but that would be the old me, and I'm introducing the new me. We're playing catch up, okay? This probably was the longest social media break that I have ever taken, and I just needed to walk it, okay? I had to walk it like I talk it. I had to do what I had to do, and now we're gonna play a little bit of catch up. So if you wanna see what's tea, let's go ahead and dive right in. Know if I touched on this on my last catch up, but me and my man and my two children and two cats, we live together, and we are going on 2 years, no, not 2 years. We are going on a little bit over a year, and I'm so happy. God truly blessed me with a partner. I really love my man. Like, you know, you put out the prayer, and everybody wants a soft life. Everybody wants a provider, and I actually do have that, and very happy about that. But being in that position of having a provider, that leaves me with time to really sit back and look at my life and look at what I truly want to do. And now I have truly captured the soft life, stay-at-home girlfriend, stay-at-home mom essence. Like, I hadn't even been creating content. Like, I had no stress, no deadlines. I was just traveling, shopping, living a soft life, 5-star restaurants, made New York my second home this year. I was all over the freaking world, no budget. Life has been great, and I needed that. I needed that. After being in survival mode for so long, once you get that, just that peace, you want to savor it. But at this point, God is like, okay, well, while you're savoring this, you still need to be of service to your audience. You can't just completely cut it off. But I had looked into it, and I was like, you know, the beauty space isn't feeling the way that I want it to feel. But let's go back. So 2024 has been such a blessing, okay? Like, when you say soft life, yes, like, I was living the soft life. My man is in surgery, and he gets contracted out of state sometimes, so we have been having such an amazing time. Like, he's been showing me around New York. He's a native New Yorker, has the sexiest accent, okay? And he'll swoon you. He's charming, and I've always wanted to live in New York my entire life, ever since I was 10 years old, okay? And I got the opportunity to see so many places, all of the boroughs, and not only that, had summer in the Hamptons, girl. Like, life was lifing. Everything was so soft, peaceful, and happy, and such a great time. We have a great partnership. But again, in doing, you know, some living and being at peace, I have to come back to my ministry, or I have to come back to being of service to others. So putting in the position of not having to worry about bills or posting deadlines for content creation or anything, I truly niched down and looked into my heart and realized what I wanted my business to be moving forward. So 2024, even though I have been living like a life of ease, I've been laying the groundwork for so many businesses for myself. Now, I'd said that a long time ago about this one particular business that I was very nervous to speak on, but what that is I have founded my own childcare. So first and foremost, it's called Felix Prairie Academy. That means Happy Child Academy in Latin, which I wanted it to be rooted. I wanted every single aspect of my childcare to center itself around happy, vibrant children. I'm going to be implementing so many fruitful things, and it just takes me back to my childhood. My mom had my sister when I was 14, so I've always been around babies, always loved babies, grew up in a big family. And then my first, I would say, hustle was doing the children's hair at church, and then I started babysitting the kids at church, and, you know, helping with my sister. And then I worked at New Horizon for a while, and that seriously was my favorite job. It was so fun. The kids are hilarious. They keep you young, and, you know, I always wanted my own room. I always wanted to change the themes and, you know, just have children around to teach. That is like my passion. So growing up, like, I've always known that I love children. And then after going through a 9-year domestic violence relationship, not having proper childcare outside of traditional business hours really messed me up. And there was only a few instances where I had some family and friends come and help me. If I didn't have that emergency childcare, the crisis nursery, I would have made it. Mentally, parents need the space to recoup, okay? And I wanted to open a center. So I came back to Minnesota and I was fishing for a center. It almost took an entire year until I was like, you know what? We have a shortage in centers. There's an absolute childcare crisis in Minnesota. Actually, Governor Walz passed a grant. It was like $12 million grant or $6 million grant or something for new childcare because after COVID it wiped everybody out and there's just not enough childcare in Minnesota. New Horizon is the leading childcare people in Minnesota, but they don't have extended hours. So I'm looking to bridge the gap with that, and I wasn't able to find a center. So what God told me when I was asking, you know, what am I supposed to do? I feel like a failure. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like I'm led to do this childcare, but there is no centers. And what was popped into my head, God was like, start where you are. You have an entire basement that has a full kitchen, has dishwasher, has washer and a dryer downstairs, has 3 emergency exits, huge yard. You're sitting on an acre of land. You can start in your home childcare, get your feet wet, and then you can scale to your center. So that is what I'm doing. There was a lot of licensings that went into it. Not only licensing, but extra classes that I wanted to take because there's things I want to pour into the children that are needed. I am licensed to house a certain amount of children, and then I'm going to be scaling. So I'm very, very excited about this. This is going to be all me. I always have been an entrepreneur, and I always thought that I was going to hit it big with beauty and lifestyle and makeup because that was my passion, and that was kind of just at that point in my life. And I will tie more into that a little bit later, but I really had to go all in for this childcare. It's not just I'm not just selling makeup, and I'm not demeaning anybody who's doing that. I have to literally get licensed and create a space that has certain fire marshal laws and abides by city code and state statute. So there was a lot to go into that. And it was an exciting process, and it is an exciting process. And I am coming to let y'all know that I'm switching my content from beauty, lifestyle, makeup suggestions. I still love the makeup girl. We're gonna still have some of that. But mostly moving forward, it is going to be lifestyle, business advice, how I run my business, tidbits and how you can get money for your startup, how to structure your startup, how to get grants, how to fix your credit. All of these things I have really, really niched down in 2024, and I have really expanded my expertise. And I feel like offline, there's still so much more money too. There's still so much money offline. Everybody strategizes around content, but not realizing that being a content creator, there's some things that come with that. Let's get into it. So what made me really feel, I guess, comfortable about taking this time off and really pouring into my childcare business, and I have some other businesses that will be announced in 2025 that we're not going to touch on. But the fact of it is that these days, social media, it feels repetitive. It feels like everyone is just biting off of everybody else. Back in the day, I was watching somebody say, like, back in the day, Jackie Aina and those OG creators actually had to have something to offer, expertise-wise, either standing in for us, educating us on stuff. But I feel like these days in the beauty and lifestyle, it's just consumer-based. You need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. Baby, I got makeup from 3 years ago I've never even touched. I have skincare that expires because I've never even touched it. And while I appreciate the PR, I don't too much want to be too much consumer-based. It feels like we are in a recession. A lot of people have been suffering from inflation, and rather than me telling you to go spend your hard-earned coin with a company that doesn't even care about your skincare range, I would rather tell you how you can live the soft girl life by simply creating a business, by simply getting your credits together. You can live that life. You don't necessarily need to broadcast it all over the internet to live that soft life. Like, I have not taken a hit financially not being on social media. Life is good. There's still real money in the world. There's still real businesses that you can build. A lot of boomers are aging out of these businesses that people just don't want to get their hands dirty on, because I just feel like everybody wants to be a content creator, and no shade, no tea. It's just that it is a constant machine that you have to continue to keep up with the trends. You have to continue to post. You have to continue to restructure strategize and get yourself out there. And for me, I just don't want to base my living on other people's opinions. I am mutuals with some of the biggest beauty blogger OGs that paved the way for people, and I've seen people build them up just to take them down, and seeing their mental health take a hit, seeing their pockets take a hit. That is not a way that I could see myself for going in the future. So rather than keep trying at my hand at this, trying to get into Sephora Squad or the Ulta Beauty Collective, I chose to take a step back and really look at my life individually and how if I can be of service to other people. And that is what I have done. I opened my childcare spring 2025. Again, as I said, there's going to be some more businesses and things that are going to be coming to the light in 2025 as well. I do encourage you to follow me if you are into the soft girl aesthetic, if you like business, if you are always looking to better yourself. In this time that I've taken off, I've taken a grant writing workshop. I have gotten my notary license. I have founded 3 other businesses and getting them structured and getting age on those businesses. I started that. This is literally just from September 2nd or October. I would say from October until right now. Just a small amount of time by just taking a step back and reevaluating, figuring out how these people, how these CEOs and these millionaires and multimillionaires got their millions before social media came out. And the common recurring theme is you do have to be of service to people. And the childcare is something that is a passion project for me. It's a business that is so scalable. It's going to be of service to everyone. Everyone needs childcare. We need people who love children. You know, there's a common recurring theme of, you know, people saying F them kids and they don't want anything to do with kids. And that's another reason why I feel detached from the masses, because I have children. I love children. I'm not a 20-something girl that has no children. You know, I do travel a lot. I still do experience the same luxuries, but I do have children, and I have a man, and I have a house, and I want to be of service. I don't want to always just sell, especially when the companies that I'm selling for don't really give a about people who look like me. And I've been around long enough to know, even if I have everything, how am I helping other people? That's what everything boiled down to me. I'm getting everything, but it feels better to provide knowledge to those than to make them go out and spend. And with that being said, I'm just gonna kind of cut it off there. That's where I've been. Again, my childcare is Felix Prairie Academy, and she is my baby. I can't wait for you guys to come along with and share my expertise, because I have been doing the work. I really have. And I want to help and rebuild my audience to those who need help. And that doesn't mean preying on people and selling $1,000 courses, because I went on a girls trip, a get rich girls trip, and the people over there was buying fake designer. So I'm not persuaded on these gurus who be lying either. Like, let's be for real. Like, a lot of these people are paying their bills by telling you selling you a course. Like, that's how they're paying their bills, by selling you that course. It's never gonna be me. That's never gonna be me. Everything that I'm gonna be putting out is going to be out of the goodness of my heart and simply to help, because I wanna see people progress. I wanna see my people progress. So 2024 has been very good to me. Not only has it been good to me, like, fruitfully and travel-wise, but it also has been good for my mental health. I've just been having so many epiphanies. I know what I want out of life, and I never thought that I would take such a long social media break until I could figure out and get it right. I have gotten it right. I have done the footwork, and now I've laid the foundation for 2025 to be infallible. There's no way that I can't win in 2025 exactly the way that I want to win. Something that's going to help me mentally and help other people. So this is just my raw update, and this is Vlogmas, and so many exciting things to come in the new year. What has 2024 taught you? I know that it had to be an eye-opener for you as well. So many things. There's been such an awakening with the people and the masses. Like I said, I didn't like how it felt that people perpetuate this life, that the only way you can get this life is if you are a content creator, and that is truly not the case. People have been millionaires, multimillionaires, getting the bag for years and years, having regular jobs, as like founding their own businesses. And I wanted to tap into that. Like, people say like being a rich nobody. I feel like that's probably what I'm gonna be. But during that process, I wanna share my expertise so other people can do it as well. So that's my life update. Quick to the point. and that's what we're at. Yeah, tune into my 12 days of Vlogmas. Get to know me, Miss Raquelle, serial mompreneur, out here been doing her thing, big hills, period. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.